Ready, hot!
With all the issues that Ronell has had academically, you think that his career at Oklahoma is over?
It's probably fair to say he hasn't. I don't want to come out and speak for him, but we've talked, and I feel it's in his best interest to do that, to go ahead and go on to the NFL, and so I guess it hasn't been formalized yet, but we expect that to happen, and I'm all for it. He needs to do that, and so we're hopeful that'll all go the right way.
Bob, I know you ran Millard a little bit at tailback against OSU. With Williams out, not here, will he run more at tailback against Iowa?
He can. The same guys. You got Roy, Brennan, and Trey. So, we'll get all those guys ready to play.
You mentioned Brennan. Brennan is sticking around for the bowl game. There's some discussion or some rumors or whatever it is that he might be disgruntled and also looking into possibility.
That's the first I've ever heard of that. So again, I'm not going to sit here rumors and all that. That's I'm not doing that.
Bob, when Brandon came to you, were you surprised at all? Did that come out of nowhere?
No, it didn't come out of nowhere. It's something I know he's thought about, and I think the primary reasons are family issues, and that's that's okay.
Is it frustrating at all? I mean, you went 6-7 deep before the season, and now you've got 2 and a hybrid fullback for the bowl game.
Yeah, it is, but again, those guys that didn't compete early to stick around, so be it. We'll find other guys to do it.
Is there, with those guys gone, I think this is a different case, of course. Justin Calhoun left last year.
Jeremy
Calhoun. No, Justin Johnson, sorry. Left last year, Justin Johnson did. Brandon's leaving now. Is there something systemic with tailbacks? They come in, they want to play, they want to carry the ball, they want, and then.
It's probably similar, it's, around the country, it's probably not that unusual. It's one position and kind of like quarterback, and it can be a little bit that way. But unfortunately, too many guys don't see the big picture and how many carries there are, how many snaps in a year, and what their opportunities can be. And, but that's, what are you going to do?
Also, talk about your wide receiver depth, obviously, with Ryan and now Jazz, and just going into this game, what you really see.
Well, you got the depth chart. I mean, all those guys will play.
Could even some of the other guys that haven't played much.
They'll have to. We're going to still snap the ball, hopefully, as many times as we do. So, Camille Jackson will have to play more, and Kenny Stills, DeJuan Miller, Trey Franks, all those guys. I'm James Winchester, as well, and so we'll have them all ready to play.
Winchester will get some snaps as a receiver this game.
We'll see, but he'll be ready to.
Austin Haywood still trying to work his way back?
No, he wasn't able to. I've made that decision.
If Ronell has played his last game in a Sooner uniform, what can you say about his career at Oklahoma?
He's done a great job. A very tough, physical, hard-playing guy that, that really set a standard for toughness and how he played in special teams and on defense. So we're proud of him and excited for his future.
Whether it's James Haynes or Josh Aladinoy or whoever, guys leaving at the end of the year, sometimes you're going to get that. You're going to get self-attrition, so to speak. But is there something about going 9-3, about guys being frustrated, about expectations not being met? Maybe from the coaching staff, they're, I don't know if there's tension or whatever it is, but they're just bailing, they're just getting out.
Well, I mean, there's reasons for a lot, as you said. Some want more playing time. I'm not speaking on any particular individual. Some have multiple issues that you don't know about within the program, whether it be class attendance, whether it be workout absences, whether it be drug testing policies, whether it be there's everything that they have to handle is there's a lot to it. And to be an athlete and in good standing here, you got to meet certain standards. And if they're not, then maybe some guys need to find somewhere where they don't have to meet such standards. So there's all kind of reasons why.
Nothing that alarms you as the head coach?
No,
where you're saying all these guys are leaving, guys, we need to reassess what we're doing or look at different.
Look at all the guys we have. You're looking at it the wrong way.
Well, but there was depth issues is what I'm getting at. In some
Well, again,
positions, and other guys transferred.
again, I can't make a guy not, that early in the season, just because you're not the starter, doesn't want to be here. That's how am I going to change that? In the end, that's, sometimes you got better guys that can handle it than you don't.
Bob, how much did you guys look over the Oklahoma State film, and what was the message to the team after looking at the film?
Well, we of course looked over it, and it's what's right, what's wrong, and what can we do something about, correcting mistakes, and so it's like you do after every game.
Have you talked with Landry Jones? Is he making any decisions on possibly going to the NFL?
He hasn't made any decisions. That won't be done till after the bowl game in all likelihood. But he's just assessing what the realistic opportunity is.
Did you have a meeting last week where you guys sort of came together and I don't know, kind of got things back together after everybody had been gone for a few days, and what sort of team meetings maybe have you had in the past week? Somebody said something about there was even you reminding them how to behave and act on social media, that kind of thing.
Well, we have meetings no different than we always do. I mean, we didn't have any special meeting. We just met when we got back Friday, talked about the schedule. Saturday, we had our scout and report meeting leading into this week. So it was like a Monday practice, how we were going to go through the week. That's all, and organizational, making sure everyone knew the timing of everything that, the schedule, that kind of thing.
Bob, it's probably your time to get back at us. We kept asking you how are you going to make numbers fit and things with your last recruiting class, but you're out there, I know, just paying attention to it. You're offering a lot of new guys, a lot of junior college guys, trying to get players in here. Did it maybe catch you by surprise a little bit with some of the depth issues you had, or?
What do you mean caught me by surprise?
Well, you're having to offer so many new guys late in the process.
Not really. These are all guys that we've been recruiting for a fair amount of time. So no, I anticipated we'd have a big class. Heck, you wrote about that all last year, and we played the year 2 or 3 under this year. So in today's world, I don't know that's that uncommon around the country. So.
But you are going after a lot of junior college guys more than usual right now.
Well, in other years, we've added some guys on other years. I don't know that. I can name Howard Duncan, Torrance Marshall. I mean, we've had Josh Heupel. We've had years where we've offered.
But you haven't had to do that as much since your program's become more established.
Well, every year is different. Every now and then, whether guys pan out or guys aren't what you thought they'd be, or a guy transfers or a guy gets hurt. There's always different circumstances. So. We're always ready to adapt when we need to.
Do you anticipate any JUCOs coming in December?
Yes.
Like a number, like 3, 5, 1?
Ask the recruiting guys. They know. 4 or 5. I don't. We'll see. Something like that.
Without Ripkowski, do you have to look at how you use that Bell package, or is there somebody else that can run that second fullback?
Yeah, Jaden Bird went in there at the end of the Oklahoma State game and did really well. So we'll have some other guys that can do it.
So it won't limit you.
Shouldn't.
Has that package changed how you guys approach play calling or game planning or anything like that? Has it changed from, say, middle of the season when it was wide open and you basically ran the offense on the goal line, to now it's okay on short yardage this is first, and then if we have to, we'll think about something else? Well,
we have a lot of confidence in it, so it affects play calling to a degree because of the confidence you have in it. Yeah.
Surprised by Blake's ability to handle that?
No.
In his first year of playing, not even his first year, like halfway through, and he just jumps in.
No, I'm not. He's an excellent, big, strong athlete and tough guy, and again, we we still are excited about the way he throws the ball. So.
You had mentioned in Stillwater that you were surprised at the low number of rushes at halftime. I think it was 8 running plays or 10 rushes total, something like that.
10.
Yeah, moving forward, I think one was a sack, and I can't remember. But moving forward, do you expect to be more, as a head coach, more involved in?
No, I'm not going to be the play caller.
You going to monitor it though, or?
No, I'm not. You can't get in the middle of what a guy's thinking or setting up. I don't believe in that. No.
Bob, a lot of people feel like the theory of bowl games is how motivated are you to be there? How comfortable your team will go out there and play with its A effort and what you've seen in practice?
Well, I'm confident. Every year we haven't played in a BCS bowl, right? And some of these other games we played fairly well, right?
Right.
So why is it any different? I think these guys, it still gets down to a sense of pride and attitude about playing and wanting to finish the year in a positive way. So, you know, if you're going to play, you put it all out there to play.
Why do you think that is, Bob? You have played well when you hadn't made a BCS. Why do you think Holiday, Sun, Cotton, why do you think you played well in those?
Well, the guys prepared well, practiced well, showed up for the game, you know, focused and made plays. And in the end, they you know, made plays that made a difference in the game. So hopefully we'll be able to do that again.
Are you more attuned to making sure guys are dialed in now than when you get out to Arizona?
Well, we're very attuned to making sure they're dialed in now, and we've talked a lot about that, but they have to be when they get out there too. So just because they are now, if they get out there and don't do a good job, I don't think you know, it's going to carry over. So we want to be dialed in both times, you know, this period of time, take a few days off and then be dialed in again. And I think the way the schedule sets up, it should allow us to do that, being that they get a little break and then we're back at it.